Okay, so the law requires that you have to live in a district to be that representative. But then they draw the districts around where the representative's neighborhood is located. What in the world is going on? Coming up next.
Adrienne Southworth is running to be the 7th District's next state senator. Previously the Deputy Chief of Staff for Lieutenant Governor Janine Hampton and leader of the watchdog organization Take Back Kentucky, Adrienne's combination of experience and skill is known to unwind the labyrinth of state government for the benefit of many, not just the few. She is the proven problem solver we can trust to represent our views, listen to our needs, and despite the challenges we face, always find the best solutions.
Hello everybody, I'm Adrienne Southworth, running to be your next senator in the 7th District. Today, I've got Steve with me, my good friend.
Hello, Adrienne.
Thanks for coming.
Well, thank you, and great question. Why is it that, okay, you're the representative of the people, but yet when you look at the lines of like the people who serve us or who's supposed to be my representative, you got it going across county lines and city lines, and then it just changes in, the next year.
Yes, okay, so every 10 years we have the census and we draw the lines after that. So you remember from 2012, we had a lot of larger counties get split 4 and 5, 6 ways.
Right.
It's totally ridiculous.
Right.
And a few counties in the rural area outside that area go with this little section of this town, and then you got 2 or 3 congressmen for one county. I mean, that is just totally unneeded, unnecessary. And so you can have somebody who is from one's place, they don't even feel like they have anything in common with their own representative. They don't even know them or have a way to know them.
Right.
In these smaller areas, the point is, especially things like a representative district, even local magistrates, I mean, all these type of smaller areas, it's happening everywhere, where we just slice them apart. I was talking to a guy the other day. He's like, why don't we have anything? I mean, we've got a congressman from the city, but we're actually from the country because they've got this one little piece of the city hooked in, and so he gets elected, and now they're not getting any representation.
Right.
Well, here's the deal. The Supreme Court districts in Kentucky are already required to be whole counties and a concentrated geographical area. So one of my key priorities is going to be put that in place for all other types of districts as well. No, the shape of a snake going across the entire state type districts, right?
Right.
Well, let's get these together in groups. I mean, there's no reason for Western Kentucky and Eastern Kentucky to be sharing the same congressman. That's insane.
That's true. That's very true. What would you say to critics that said, okay, if you do it that way with the Supreme Court, you're going to lose representatives?
Okay, you know what? I'm tired of the political game. We are drawing around neighborhoods, okay? This representative lives here, this one lives here, so we don't want to hurt this one's feelings, so let's just draw around their neighborhood and make that not part of this other district. I mean, we have got to get back to the basics here. What's best for the people is that they have a concentrated geographic area in which they have some commonality with each other.
Right.
That counties aren't split. I mean, what judge executive really wants 6 different representatives trying to fool around with what they're trying to get accomplished? I mean, there's no way to get things done like that. And where we are right now cannot be the focus, okay? I mean, it's totally irrelevant who's in and where they live, and whenever you redraw lines, and we don't know what the census is going to bring back. Lines are going to need to be redrawn based on numbers alone, regardless of where people live. We can't have that be the factor.
Right.
It's just part of the process, the way this country was set up. I think it's a good process. I say we stick to it. I am going to be a very strong voice coming up 2021. Hopefully it doesn't take till 2022, but sometimes it does, like last time. But anyway, one of those coming up years is when we're going to be doing all of this work. And it had better be good this time because it's going to last for 10 more years. That's my goal and my promise to the people of the Commonwealth.
Well, that's awesome. That's great. And it has to work because if you look at it on a national scale, an Ohio representative can't come into Kentucky. I mean, I don't want to give them any ideas, but
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is, the model is there to show that boundaries are hard set. So why not hard set the boundaries, like you said? For the Supreme Court, it has to be a whole county.
Well, yeah, and what you're saying, like with the national scale, this is the whole reason we have the Electoral College. Because a lot of people don't understand, how can you get a popular vote not be the same as an electoral vote? Because the whole key why we have a Senate and a representative house, right? Congress is made up of 2 houses. One is equal for all states, senators, 2, every state, no matter how big or small you are. The reason is so that small states still have a voice. Otherwise, they get drowned out by California and New York. Representatives, however, are the apportionment to the population. So they can have tons. And we do it a little different in Kentucky. We're both population-based. But it works the same way. But in the national level, that way a smaller state has an edge enough to where they have their interests represented at the national level. So with an electoral college, it combines that equal 2 per every state. Every state gets flat 2 regardless, and then plus that population base. So that a small state still has a voice. Otherwise, everyone in the whole country can move to one city and control the whole country from there. But the way that it works is so that there's representation. You know, I always hated these meetings, I call them meetings in Frankfurt. They sit up there sometimes, you get in these meetings, and they have this idea of how it is in real life, you know. Out here in such and such county, and I'm thinking you've never even been there, I can tell, because you've got, you know, Lexington and Louisville think that they have the corner on 118 other counties and how things work. And it's just not how it is at all. So it's important that the smaller counties have a voice, have a way to get a representative up there to speak for them, and not everybody have a slice out of the big city next door or 5 counties over in cases.
Exactly. Well, again, a common sense solution, something that would make sense, easy
It would
to
not be
explain.
hard, and why have we not done it?
That's exactly right. Well stated.
So that's what we're doing.
Share this video with your friends in Anderson, Franklin, Gallatin, Owen, and Woodford counties. And please vote for Adrienne Southworth on May 19th.